I think for the paranormal, it's about the not normal, and trying to figure it out, and that's exciting. It's the search for that paranormal, and again, that goes back to the passion of it, I think.
If we get something on tape, it would be fantastic. Don't get me wrong, I would definitely love it. But in the same respect, I respect their privacy as well. So we'll see what happens. It'll be interesting to see what Anton can and does get from the prison.
For some reason, there's not a lot of energy that way. So it usually starts about here. So hello, my name is Anton. I'm from a group called Christchurch Paranormal Investigators. There's a few people, George, Wayne, a possible Lou, simply here to communicate with you. We would like to talk to you, hear your story if that was possible. If we can help you, again, we make no promises to that. If anyone has anything that they wish to say, come forward, come through to us tonight. We would love to hear from you. It's a horrible place down there, eh? We mean no disrespect by being here. If you guys could work with us tonight, we would really enjoy that. I do ask the entity that has been known to swear into the past. Again, we mean no disrespect, and we ask that you try to communicate on a better level. Otherwise, we can't decipher what you want or what you're trying to communicate to us. So on doing that, I'm going to bring my team in, and I'm just going to hope that everyone can treat you with respect, and in return that you guys can do that back. Thanks a lot, and again, thanks for letting us be here. We understand that this is your place, and that we're simply here as visitors. Yeah, I think they're ready.
As Anton makes his way up to the rec room that was once George's workshop, team members are already acknowledging a paranormal presence in other cells.
It seems warmer now than 16. And year before, when I was reading 20-something, it was so much colder.
It almost seems as if whatever is here either doesn't care.
Here it goes again, that feeling like it's really cold.
There's definitely something here. I don't know what's to come out and play. My spirit and my EMF field's altering quite a bit.
Yeah, okay. So I'm getting the feeling of somebody over my shoulder now coming, looking down, right down on me, like they shouldn't be. And I would expect that you too will actually feel breezes around your neck. My nose is blocking up, which means the pressure in my ears is going up, which is a sure sign. The other thing I hear is a humming in my ears, which is usually a pressure thing. Again, can you feel the breeze? Is there anybody here that wishes to communicate with us? So George, I'm actually talking to you again. If you're here in your workshop, I'd love to hear from you. George, are you willing to come forward and talk to us today? We'd love to hear from you.
After an hour at the rec room without any activity, we head down to cell 17 to hopefully meet former inmate Wayne.
How you going, Wayne? It's Anton here. I've got Kelly with me and a couple of the team from the camera crew. We've come here tonight to talk to you, Matt. So feel free to have a talk to us. We would love to hear from you. Wayne, are you able to make a noise for us, mate? Or any other spirit or entity that is in here with us? Is it possible for you to make a sound? Wayne, can you replicate this? Dude, we've just gone back up to 19. Kelly, talk about family.
Well, Wayne, if it is you in here, I imagine one of the worst things that could possibly happen is to be stuck in here away from the ones you love. Maybe children, wife, girlfriend, all of your friends. Is that what was one of the worst things about being in here? It's not that you're locked away in a small room, it's you're locked away from things that you love doing. Every time I talk about my son, or I ask you about your family, Wayne...
I've just had a complete crash in electrical. What's the temperature doing?
Can't read it. We got the camera on it, so hopefully we'll be able to have a look when we get back. So I'm sort of getting the impression, Wayne, that you had us...
just make a note that the recorder has paused itself.
Every time we talk about my son or family, things are happening, so I'm wondering if that's something that you're interested in, and something that was hurting you while you were in here.
I've pushed record again. Just don't get the same sort of feeling.
No, me neither. It's warm in here. Last time it was cold.
In the name of Jesus Christ, I command you to show yourself in all your glory. In the name of Jesus, come forward. Show me your existence.
Just dropped 2 degrees. Would you like us to leave you alone for a while, Wayne? We can go somewhere else and come back and see you later. You must be getting annoyed with us bothering you. It's very easy to make us go away. Just got to give us a sign to show us that you're unhappy. And we'll quite happily walk out of here and not come back into this room.
Yes, it's not even cold.
It's nothing like the last time. I reckon Wayne's probably sitting somewhere in this room looking at us and laughing. This is a great joke.
I knew I seen it, so I sat down and went back.
That's what you were doing when I walked out.
Yeah. And then you see it turn and go back out that way again. Definitely of interest to go through, and what's best to do with that now is just put it on the computer and bring up the different tones and colours and things, especially on where we think there might be a hand or a face there. I think I see a hand. The problem with faces is that the human mind is most familiar with the design in our mind as a human face, so it's called matrixing. So we actually try to find faces in everything. You know, the common thing is sitting on the toilet, you see a face in the toilet door, and, you know, like just because you're staring there for so long, you matrix it in your own mind.
So it's 5 to 4, and Anton, we're now going over the footage, aren't we? We've got to a point where we've finished up.
Yep, we've finished for the night. We've packed up most of the gear and we've got some footage here. So basically, throughout the night, we basically have tagged certain points and done some real-time analysis. And at the time, we've spotted something that's quite interesting to us that we're interested in going back and doing some more homework on.
Talk us through what we're looking at now.
Sure, yeah. Basically, we're in cell 17, which is to be the believed spirit of a guy named Wayne. basically I got a feeling that I was being watched. So you see me pan the camera looking up to thinking that it was Kelly, who was the other gentleman in the room with me. I look up and there's nobody there, and I spin across back to the wall, and I notice that things start to go blurry when they shouldn't be. At that stage I sort of stand up, and the feeling of the room completely changed, and at that point just then you actually seen something jet across. It happens again, and it appears to be sort of like a smoky, misty sort of. There goes a huge one of it going, and then it sort of almost shoots off back out the wall that way. Quite amazing footage, really. At the time, Kelly and myself had both sort of smelt like a sweet smell, and he explained it like well, the hippie girls smell like. And it was a really sweet smell. It was sort of hard to explain, and he had sort of just been saying, you know, if you don't want us here, you know, show us that you're here, sort of stuff. And then again, I sort of lean over to here because this is where he was found, and again we get another apparition come across here, or a type of mist, or what we would believe to be the start of a manifestation of a spirit. Amazing footage, really, and it'll be interesting to go back again. We haven't even seen. I didn't even see that one. I felt like he was watching me. That's why I kept on looking up over the top of the bunk. I thought Kelly was sort of over the top watching me. So yeah, we'll obviously tag this time and go back over as much footage as we can. We'll go over the audio at the same time and see what more we can get from it. But it is really interesting footage to get right there on the spot. Yeah.
So has tonight been successful?
Yeah, I mean, it's been an interesting night. You never really know how successful it's been until you sit down for the 14 hours and go through every camera and every bit of audio, tag it all, then go back through it and boost it, play with it, change the pictures. But I think there's been a lot of personal experiences. Again, the realm of paranormal, it's a trial and error. And I think we've just got to stick at it, stay passionate, stay true to what we're doing, let the skeptics continue what they're doing to keep us real, and you know, I plan to still be here in 10 years doing what we're doing.
Until the next investigation.
Until the next investigation, exactly.